Hi, it's Kirti, your host for the day, welcoming you all to this episode of the IG Global Pan Vision.
Today's episode is sponsored by Apurva Associates, Mangalore.
First, news headlines from abroad. Honors, dance and fun make CCF Fujairah's anniversary memorable. Ex-Aloysians present Enchanting Rendezvous 2008 event. News headlines from Mangalore and around. Video recording micro-observers in sensitive polling booths. Meeting demands consolidation of rights of tenants to fight justice. And in our entertainment program, we have a Tulu song from musical evening held at Town Hall and a Konkani song from Esther Show. News in detail. Canara Catholics spread around the east coast of UAE gathered in Fujairah Marine Club to celebrate the 3rd anniversary of CCF Canara Catholics Fujairah on Thursday, April 17, 2008. We have an exclusive report on this. Canara Catholics spread around the east coast of UAE gathered in Fujairah Marine Club to celebrate the 3rd anniversary of CCF Canara Catholics Fujairah on Thursday, April 17, 2008. The program started at around 9 p.m. with a prayer from Shanti Fernandez. Melvin Vaz, popular community leader from Fujairah and teacher by profession, took charge of the event as a compere in his, as usual, gritty style. Welcome dance was performed by Little Shal, Janissa and Avita. In his address, President of the Association, Prakash Rodriguez, thanked the spiritual director, members, sponsors and all those who supported the association in its journey of 3 glorious successful years. Dr. Mark Ra and parish priest of Fujairah Church, Father Michael, were the guests of honor. CCF honored Dr. Mark Ra with a shawl, a memento and citation. The IG Dubai Writers Forum convener Hema Charya was also present. Key sponsors of the event were felicitated by President Prakash Rodriguez. Loads of entertainment events were organized to mark the anniversary celebrations. Dance by little kids, songs, sport games and games for adults were a part of the entertainment. Elsewhere in Kuwait, Rendezvous 2008 dinner and dance extravaganza was organized by Saka Kuwait under the presidency of Denzel Patrick Disa at the Salmiya Sea Club, Kuwait Sea Sports Club Salmiya on April 17, 2008. Rendezvous 2008 dinner and dance extravaganza was organized by Saka Kuwait under the presidency of Denzel Patrick Disa at the Salmiya Sea Club, Kuwait Sea Sports Club Salmiya on April 17, 2008, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. St. Aloysius College Alumni Association Kuwait, Saka Kuwait, was founded in the year 2004 and is affiliated to St. Aloysius College, Mangalore. The association has 150 members and is actively involved in participating and organizing diverse events having a social charity theme. Program commenced at 7 p.m. with light music from DJ Aryans. Ex-president of Saka Kuwait Archie Menezes formally inaugurated the function at 9 p.m. Mahesh Prabhu, also an ex-Aloysian who is well known in Kuwait, compared the program with his unique style. To mark this occasion, the souvenir was released, which was unveiled by Sudhakar Shetty. Denzel Patrick Disa, president of Saka Kuwait, welcomed the gathering and also thanked the organizing committee and the members for their full-fledged support. He also dedicated a souvenir to the founder president Archie Menezes. Mahesh Prabhu then read the message from the Ambassador of India to Kuwait, His Excellence M. Ganapathy. This was followed by a dance session and the contestants were selected for Rendezvous 2008 Couple of the Evening. Delicious buffet was served with foot-tapping music by DJ Aryans, complemented with scintillating lights and sound provided by Illuminations. Lots of prizes were given out to all age groups. There were games for children with lots of surprise gifts. Agility, Defence and Government Services were the main sponsors of the evening, and DHL Express and Caesars Group were the co-sponsors. The well-organized event came to an end at 2 a.m. The proceeds will be sent to the poor students of St. Aloysius Evening College. In our Mangalore news, as usual, we have the election news first. Just like the entire state, Mangalore is all set for the coming elections, though Congress is yet to finalize its candidates. In this regard, Deputy Election Commissioner R. Balakrishnan paid an official visit to Mangalore on Thursday, April 17th. The Election Commission is all set to take videos of all the sensitive polling booths in the impending Assembly elections, and Central Reserve Police Force (CRPF) will be deployed at these sensitive booths to ensure fair and peaceful elections, said Deputy Election Commissioner R. Balakrishnan.
Then wherever needed, the video cameras will be deployed at the polling station. So we discussed in detail about this micro-observer system and the deployment of video camera, and then EVM randomization and postal ballot system.
Speaking to media persons after conducting training session for returning officers at DC's office on Thursday, April 17th, he said that the central government and public sector employees will not be given polling duty this time, but they will be appointed as micro-observers.
In this election, the Government of India staff and the central public sector undertaking staff, they will not be used as a polling personnel, but they will be used as a micro-observer. Wherever the observer feels, the Election Commission General Observer and the Expenditure Observer who are coming to the constituency, they will interact with everybody, and they will come to a conclusion these polling stations are very sensitive. And such a polling station, sometimes we put the central police force, and then sometimes the micro observer will be posted there.
Vulnerability mapping will be introduced this time, and possibilities of the entire poll-related malpractices identified in advance. Meanwhile, precautions will be taken to avoid any malpractice, and sufficient amount of CRPF employees will also be deployed, Balakrishnan informed.
One more aspect which is new for the Karnataka election, which is tried in some other state recently, that is called vulnerability mapping. This vulnerability mapping will be done wherever there is a possibility of any poll-related malpractices or any people are likely to be obstructed. In such polling station will be identified well in advance. Necessary precaution will be taken, and then with the SPs and police officers and with the DOs, we discuss about the deployment of the central police force.
All steps have been taken to ensure transparency in the voting process, as lots of changes have been implemented for the forthcoming elections. Electronic voting machines (EVMs) will be kept for public view before the election takes place. All the necessary demonstrations will be done before the voters and candidates to avoid any confusion, he informed. DC M. Maheshwar Rao was also present on the occasion. That was about the elections. We now have news about a meeting held at NGO Hall in Mangalore which passed a unanimous decision to consolidate tenants in order to fight against injustice. PB Disa was addressing the gathering at the public meet convened to discuss and draw the attention of the authority concerned to solve the problems faced by the tenants in the district until Chennai at large held at NGO Hall here on Friday, April 18th.
ನಮ್ಮ ಸೌತ್ ಕೆನರಾದವರು ನಾರ್ತ್ ಮತ್ತು ಉಡುಪಿಯವರು ಭಾರಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಜನರು, ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಚಿಕೆ ನಮಗೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೋಷಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ನಾವೊಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು 5 ಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ 10 ಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೂ ಸೌತ್ ಕೆನರಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಲ್ಗೇಣಿ ಎಂದು ಒಂದು ಏನೋ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿದ ಲೆಜಿಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಎಂದು ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಸೆನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಲೆಜಿಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಆಗಿನ ಬೆಲೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಮೂಲ್ಗೇಣಿ ಚೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರ ಆಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಬೆಲೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್. ದಿ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಏಲಿಯನೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಟ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಎ ಸಾಲೆಮ್ ಆಬ್ಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ದಟ್ he will not take it back as long as the tax is paid or ಗೇಣಿ is paid. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ರೈಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. 1,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಅವನ ಗೇಣಿ ಆ ಬಡ್ಡಿಯಿಂದ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
8% of people do not own their houses. Religious institutions are dominating in this regard. Philanthropists have donated land to churches with genuine concern of serving society, but clergy have taken advantage of it to the limit. Business is thriving under the disguise of religion, he alleged. People of the district are passive and peace-loving persons. The people often hesitate to take to streets to protest against injustice being meted out to them. He came down heavily. Advising tenants to unite for the cause, the social activist cautioned it is about time to fight for the cause, otherwise the situation may go out of everyone's hand. Gauri Shankar, senior advocate, delivered the inaugural address. Shantarama Bandari, senior advocate, and others were present on the occasion. The public meet was organized by the Association of Tenants. Well, that was all we had for you in our today's news. We still have enthralling and exciting entertainment for you in the next part, but only after this short commercial break.
Apurva for Aptland.
Inland Builders have been a pioneer in the creation of ultra-modern residential and commercial development in Mangalore and Bangalore. With ongoing projects in Mangalore like Inland Ornate, Inland Avenue, Inland Eminence, Inland Evoke, Premium Luxury Apartments, Kankanadi, Mangalore, and in Bangalore, Inland Everglades, Inland Ilanza. Shortly, Inland Builders are launching Mangalore's first international standard apartment complex at Mary Hill Airport Road, Mangalore, known as Inland Windsors. A modern grand structure of 23 floors, 230 super luxury apartments with facilities like garbage chute, multi-purpose hall with shuttle and squash court, supermarket, jogging track, table tennis, gym, swimming pool, TV room, etc. Bookings open. Inland Builders, Mangalore, phone 249610.
Generations. UAE Exchange. World's trusted money transferer.